And yeah, it kind of satisfies my little rings urge. I just love how like chunky it feels here. So on the mornings that I actually wake up before my kids and I have some time to myself, I do like to go in and try to do my journaling. I am terrible at journaling if you guys have seen my previous videos, but I really am trying to do it as much as I can because I know and see the benefits that it has for my mental health, for my well-being, and just to practice gratitude I think is always great. So here I'm just going into my new digital planner called the Docket Planner that has now been released since this video. And I'm going into the journaling spread where I am entering the date and going to fill out some of this page. And if you guys are interested in this insert, a physical insert, I do have this as a printable as well. It's the Alecia.Plans collab that I did. And so if you guys are interested, I'll link everything down below. So here I'm just going in, entering my mood, listing some of the reasons. I can't fill out obviously the whole page because it is first thing in the morning, but later in the evening and throughout the day, I'll check back and add to it when I have time throughout the day. So I've tried journaling many times in the past. I've had, the 5-minute journal. I've had gratitude journals and tried to do it in various forms, but I just find it really tough to keep up with unless it's physically all in one place within where I actually plan. So I'm finding it really helpful that it's in my digital planner, and I find it a lot easier as well because sometimes if I don't want to write and I just have a bunch of stuff going on in my head and I want to get it out, that way I can also just type. I know it's always better to write it out by hand, but I just find sometimes even just getting the thoughts out of my head, whether it's writing or typing, always helps me. And this way I can do that really easily. Whereas if I was just doing it on a paper journal, sometimes I feel like, okay, I'm too lazy to actually write it out, so I'm just not going to do it. And I'd rather do it in some form than not at all. So I want to give you a little tip here, and that's this little magnifying tool. So you see I clicked on that little icon, the first icon at the top, and it shows you a little box where you can zoom into any part of your spread. And so I like to do this because it actually helps with my handwriting. I know you can't tell here because I'm writing really messy on purpose and writing really quickly, but it basically allows you to zoom in on any part of the insert while still being able to see the whole insert. And then you can write a lot neater because you can kind of have that zoomed in view instead of trying to write super tiny. And I find this especially helpful because my planners have like the small grid. So that's just a tip for you guys. So after I finished up with my journaling for the morning, I went back in and I started dating my planner. So this is the same Docket Planner, what it's called, and I'm just getting it ready for 2023. I cannot believe it's already the end of the year, but I'm so excited to start all of my new planners. So yeah, you'll see that here I'm just going in and dating all of my quarterlies, as well as I went in and dated all of my monthlies and weeklies as well. And the way I laid out this planner, it was pretty easy to date all of the pages I needed to date. For anyone who has really dry skin like I do, this CeraVe moisturizing cream is amazing, by the way. Now I'm just going to dry my hair, and then I need to order my Moterm planner. Okay, so I just got ready. I normally don't get this ready, but obviously because of the holidays, there's lots of family stuff going on. But it's nice to get like dressed up sometimes, Anyway, so I jumped on that Moterm order that came out this morning for the regular personal rings, not the luxe version, but the original. And I like that style better just because like it's more rectangular than the luxe, which is like more square shaped. And right now I'm in pocket, but I know I'll go back to personal. Like I love personal size. And I was debating between apricot and honey. And apricot, as you guys probably know, is like the undyed color. And then honey is this like light tan brownish color or whatever. I was going back and forth. And I didn't want to buy both of them because like I'm trying not to spend so much, especially because like I have so many planners sitting on the shelf. So I finally decided on the honey, but sometimes I regret it because in some pictures, the undyed one or the apricot one like looks a bit darker, like it looks a bit more like honey. So I'm like, oh, I like it when it looks like that, but then when it looks too light, I don't like it as much. So I went with honey and hopefully I don't regret it. Let me know down below if you guys got one, but I cannot believe I haven't bought a veg tan yet. And there's been a bunch that have come out. And if you guys have seen my previous videos, you guys know that I love Moterm. So I'm pretty proud of myself that I haven't bought anything yet. So I'm excited for this one to come and then I'll probably end up getting more. But I'm gonna try not to. Anyway, so I'm gonna go change and then get on with the day.
Out of park.
Daddy, we have to go to school.
And park. There is no sign here.
Panda and police officer Squirrel.
Just doing our job. Hello, Miss Rabbit.
Say cheese.
What?
The timing is particularly perfect because this toothbrush is actually called the Cheese Dare to Smile electric toothbrush. And I am loving it because it is cordless and one charge actually lasts you almost the entire year. It comes with this USB-C cord and I charge it once and it lasts up to 300 days. Isn't that crazy? And I love that it's quiet like I showed you, and it comes with like a little travel case and these little heads for each of your toothbrush heads to keep them all clean, or you can even share the toothbrush. The toothbrush comes with 3 cleaning modes for sensitive teeth, for deep clean, as well as for stain removals. And I love that it has this little tongue cleaner at the back. So it's just the perfect toothbrush in my opinion. So if you're interested in one, I will leave all the links down below. So I just wanted to show you how I've been planning right now. It's probably going to change a little bit as we get into the new year. I talked about my 2023 plans, but just over the holidays, what I've been doing is basically just using this little guy, just because it's so light and easy and there's not as many plans during the holiday season, more just like prepping for dinners with family and whatever. So I've been finding that this has been enough. So, let me just show you what I've been doing. I've just been kind of like doing my weeklies in here, obviously, and then just kind of doing my dailies on the side here, as well as kind of in the notes pages in the back. So I did all my Christmas planning and whatnot, all like the daily planning in here. And then what I normally would do, obviously, is use my digital planner. And that's what I'm going to continue to use in the new year, especially with like the weekly planning and stuff. I'm coming out with a new digital planner. I mean, I obviously showed you the clips of it before, and that will be like my main planner. And this will probably become just like my pre-planning. But right now, just for the Christmas holidays, I just didn't need both with like the timeline of everything, especially since we're all just at home. So that's what I've been doing, and I've been really enjoying it because I do find the Hobonichi weeks is too small for like full planning, especially when I'm at work and there's like so much going on. But for holidays and when we're at home or when we go on vacation, it's perfect. So that's that one. And then the other thing I've been using, I just got this Moterm cover. I'll link all of this stuff down below if you guys are interested. This is the Moterm cover. It's the 2nd edition, so it's not the veg tan, but I don't know. I love this peppled leather. It's soft. I know some people think it's not like real passable leather, but I love it, and I think it smells like leather, and yeah, it's great. So it's the Pocket Luxe, and I told you guys in my planner lineup, the one that I was rethinking of my lineup, how I was missing rings. So I've been thinking of how to incorporate it. And I think I found a way. So I have this little Moleskine weekly planner. I don't really know if I'm going to use that. I just keep it in here because I like how it feels all together. It's really chunky. So maybe I'll use like deadlines or major things in here. I don't know yet. And then I'll do a full flip through video if you guys want to see this. But what I've been using mainly right now is back here in projects. I have been doing my trip planning because we have a trip coming up really soon in the new year. And so I've just been kind of doing the planning in this little planner. And this is supposed to come to my shop, and I made it a long time ago. I just haven't had time to go back and like redo it and all the sizes and everything. So I'm thinking about maybe releasing it in digital form first, but you guys let me know if you guys are interested. But that's how I've been using this mainly, and I'm thinking about using this kind of like as a wallet combo because I can keep my cards and stuff in here. And yeah, it kind of satisfies my little rings urge. I just love how like chunky it feels here. So on the daily, that's kind of how I've been planning with these planners, but mostly I just carry this around just because it's easy, at least for these few holidays. Once I get back into work, it's gonna change a little bit. So I'm just going to add a little voiceover here to show you how I've been taking these on the go. I didn't want to talk about it in the car because my husband was with me and was already confused. But yeah, I'm loving these two on the go with me. It's so lightweight. I love the little strap I added on my Hobonichi weeks. I'll link everything down below. I'd really only just need the pocket rings like my Moterm. But because I've been doing everything in the Hobonichi weeks this past couple of weeks, I brought both of them with me. Here I'm just going to show you kind of the main contents of what's in my rings. I'll do a full flip through like I said earlier. But yeah, I love these monthly pages with me so that I can kind of see what's, you know, ahead for the month at a high level. And then I just have back here my dailies that I've shown some of you guys on Instagram, as well as a project section because I am planning my trip currently. So I just kind of like to have all this stuff with me. And I'm definitely going to be bringing this on my trip. So that's kind of all I had for this vlog. I'm going to finish running my errands and then I will check back in to finish my journaling for the night. And that's pretty much it for the day. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you guys next time.